Hi, I'm Zach Ferguson. I've been in the youth group since my sophomore year of high school, and I graduated last year. And in my spare time, I help out with RAs and 6D at church.
I'm Holly Hessner. I'm a junior at the University of Wyoming. I grew up going to Sugarland Baptist Church, which was just such a huge blessing because I saw so many members embody the love of Christ.
I'm Brandon Kinsey, and I went through the youth group. I grew up in the church my whole life. I graduated 2 years ago, and I'm beginning to go into studying of ministry and biblical studies.
When I came to the youth group, a lot of the kids that I became friends with, I could relate easily to. They were easy to get along with. We had some things in common like sports. They really impacted me because we helped each other keep on the path of God and do the right things. And so we just became one big family. If somebody needed help with something, we were willing to be like, hey, I can help you with that. I can do this for you.
Going to college was really hard, especially being 2,000 miles away from home and knowing nobody in the whole entire state. And I'm also on a sports team. So there was lots of pressure from my teammates to fit in and to do what the world said was cool. And for the first 2 or 3 months, I really struggled with that.
I guess one of the things I find most influential about the youth group is the service and ministry that Debbie and Ryan put together to show the kids what service and being the hands and feet of Christ is like.
But because of the foundation I had that I got at Sugarland Baptist Church, my loyalty was to Christ. So it wasn't long before I broke away from that and started chasing after the Lord.
So when I came in, we had the juniors and seniors above us that we saw how they acted. And so we were like, oh, well, we can learn from them. So when I became junior and senior, you kind of relate that to the kids coming up in the other levels.
When I was an intern this summer, I really connected with some of the students that I felt were getting attention at church, but outside the walls of the church and outside the youth group, they weren't getting a lot of attention there.
I also felt called at the beginning of my sophomore year to start up a swim team Bible study. So I sent that email out, and it wasn't really a popular idea. It started as maybe 4 or 5 people, but it's grown, and now we average about 15 or 16 a week, which is really cool. And I've gotten to see a lot of teammates and close friends come to Christ through that.
This summer I tried to connect with those kids and try and get them out to be able to have somebody there that they can hang out with.
The most amazing thing that has impacted me about working with them is that I'm able to help them with their fellowship with Christ and their path in Christianity, and to help them grow. And helping people is what I'm really good at and what I like to do.
And whenever I'm nervous or scared, I know I can call on anybody at my church back home for godly wisdom and encouragement and advice.